Could vouch, they thought I was done, but all that out, you gotta pay my next round. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner, get to you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Charger football as we rejoin the action in the second quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Matt Breida in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Rosas to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. That time a 6-play drive, and it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
The final shot before break.
Otto, and he'll look downfield for Waller.
And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you dark, we now proceed to the start of the second half. Butker now to kick this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter.
Breida to get the third quarter started. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
On first down, here's Breida. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Jackson. And he floated one out there incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now it's Jackson. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Otto
looking again for Waller, and he's got him again.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll run on first down. Montgomery. A great move by Montgomery. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Otto. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
He's got it. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
2nd and 10.
They run again with Breida. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. 2nd half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Jackson now. Flush to his right. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
Come on, Nat.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Otto. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Young.
7 yards, the pickup there. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Back to throw. Otto. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Otto. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Butker's kick here is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Don't give him no.
Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC.
And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for, and remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give to Breida. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
79 yards on the ground for him so far.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On second down, a run with Breida. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use it more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead, usually not as fumble prone either.
No, that is so true because they are taught, take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson, he finds his man, complete. That's Bush. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go counter with Breida, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throwing now is Jackson.
He's got the tight end Forkser right side complete.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Rosas' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
So the Chiefs now down by 10. 1:47 on the clock. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Otto, he finds his man, complete. It's Young. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Able to complete it to Montgomery.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down now, but that clock rolling. Being chased out left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Robinson's got it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the gun, Otto. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure.